This year, 1993, was a memorable year for all those who knew Father Aurelius Maschio, who loved him tenderly and revered him immensely. It was the diamond jubilee of his priestly ordination. By now, the Salesians of the Mumbai Province affectionately called him the Patriarch of the Mumbai Province. His towering and influential presence couldn't be missed. Dignitaries, people in high offices, Rector Major Father Vigano, and many others sent their tributes and wishes to Father Maschio on his Diamond Jubilee of priestly ordination. Here are some of the tributes that were published in a special magazine released in his honor on this special occasion. We take you through the other events of the year before we wind up this episode with a personal recount of a lived experience at Bosco Matunga as a student and later as a vice principal. The Don Bosco Courier magazine of April 1993 was dedicated to the talented Vice Principal, Father Leslie Pereira, who was soon to leave Don Bosco Matunga for his new posting in June 1993. The then Principal, Father Adolfo Furtado, wrote, "There are times when the goodness of a person nearest to us is overlooked in the hustle and bustle of everyday activity." Father Leslie, indomitable spirit behind the boarding, vice principal, and stern disciplinarian that he is, deserves to be pulled out from behind the curtain for a well-deserved round of applause. Father Leslie Pereira last served in Don Bosco, Nepal, before taking a short break to be with his aging mother in Nasik this academic year. We got Father Leslie to speak to us about his stay at Don Bosco Matunga as a student and later as the vice principal of the school.
Don Bosco High School Matunga is where I spent the first 9 of my schooling years. The one most endearing memory that I have of school even today is that of my teachers and the Salesians. The teachers were simply incredible. They had infinite patience in dealing with us, and they loved and cared for us like their own children. The Salesian fathers too were simply amazing. They were with us all the time, 24/7, and especially on the playground. Each one of them was a role model. I wanted to imitate. Don Bosco Matunga provided for me a platform to discover and develop all my talents, whether it was prayer or study, music or games, dramatics or debating. Every opportunity was made available to us. Don Bosco Matunga certainly brought out the best in every student. I left Don Bosco Matunga in 1973, having completed my 7th standard, and I went to Lonavala, where I did my HSC exams. In the year 1990, 17 years later, I returned to my alma mater, this time as the Vice Principal of the school and the Prefect of Studies of the Borders. I must confess that it was a rather awkward experience for me, since several of the teachers who taught me as a little boy were still serving in the school. To their credit, however, I must mention that they showed me the greatest respect. They never made me feel that I was still their student, and they never brought up all the naughty things that I had done as a boy. It was during my years as the Vice Principal that the sports division, the brainchild of our then Principal, Father Adolfo Furtado, took shape. It is amazing how what started as a simple pilot project has now grown into a full-fledged sports academy. Working with the likes of Fathers Adolfo Furtado and Father Steve Rodrigues of happy memory was a beautiful learning experience for a young priest like me. But the greatest satisfaction was to be able, in some small way, to pay back a debt of gratitude to the institution that made me the person I am today.